Welcome to my 67th week of renovations here at Iris Street. It's a pretty quick week. I put in a new radon system, including this fan that you see and all the PVC piping that needs to go down to the basement. I also install a few more auxiliary audio cables, and I end the week with a trip to Floor and Decor. Tonight, on this cold, snowy day, we go up into the attic to install the radon system, fan, and all that PVC pipe. Here you can see I'm up in the attic. This is a hole I've cut for the 3-inch PVC vent pipe. There I'm putting that main PVC vent stack together for the radon system. Obviously, it has to go through the first floor, down to the attic, and also up through the attic, through the roof. So here I'm just connecting these rubber boots to the radon fan. If it ever fails, I'll be able to take these boots off and put a new fan in. I'm also pre-wiring it to make everything in the attic a lot easier. I'm putting together some of the joints. This is part of the pipe in the basement, and just a few more connecting pieces for up in the attic. After I get all this done, I start fitting things together. This is on the main level, and these are the stacks that will go up into the attic. And as you can see, it's all fit together, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I've wired into that existing gang, and I'm good to go. Outside, it's about 40 degrees, so I'm up in my attic making sure this most recent hole for my radon fan isn't leaking. I've checked all the way around this thing, and it is bone dry. So is my whole attic, which is really good news because I had to put a bunch of holes in it, probably about 10 holes for all the new vents and vent fans. Everything's looking good though. Good afternoon, it's February 6th, the Sunday. My insulation was supposed to go in on Friday the 4th, but because it's been so cold here in Colorado, Rocky Mountain Retro Foam had to reschedule to the 23rd of this month. While I'm waiting for this next 2 weeks, I'll be putting my cabinets together and doing a few little things that are going to be easier before insulation goes in, such as running this audio cord from my piano to the stereo area for when I want to play piano sounds through the giant sound system, or maybe a pipe organ, just have fun. Not necessary, but fun. And then other things like this RCA cord from my stereo to my record player, which is actually gonna have to be in my office. These wall cabinets are only gonna be 11 inches deep, not really deep enough for a turntable. So this extra couple of weeks has given me some time to fine tune some placement and things, and just triple check everything. As I wire up these audio cables, I'll walk you through what I'm doing. For starters, I noticed that I need one more 2x4 for drywall purposes and corners, so I went ahead and nailed that in first. Right now, I'm just doing some of the electrical work to support the new lights that I've added for the record player, and eventually I'll even relocate some of the wiring, like that brown wiring for the HVAC system. I want the thermostat to be by the stairs instead of above the piano, so that's a job that I'll knock out. Also, you can see I'm using some of the electricity for this outlet in the living room to power the radon system, but I want it to be behind a switch in case I ever need to shut it off. So you can see I've added that gang box at switch level in the office so that I can turn the radon system on and off just in case I need to. I'm just getting the electrics for that stuffed into that gang. And now you can see I'm adding a double gang also for the office. That's for those two lights up there, which I just added. They'll be on the record player. And then the other gang in there is for the can lights in the office, which were existing. Here I'm adding a double gang at the piano, and that'll be for a USB-C cord and some audio cables. Here I'm wiring up a couple of gimbal lights, and I think the video's out of order, but there you go. There's those gimbal lights over the record player, and everything is tested and is working nicely. And so I finished this off by running those audio cords to the piano and to the record player. Those are 1/8" audio cords for the piano and 1/4" audio for the piano. And the record player gets a couple of RCA cords. So you can see there's the piano wiring. It's a pretty good audio cord, and the RCA for the record. At the end of the week here, I found myself in the area of Floor & Decor, so I stopped inside to check out their flooring options, and oh my god, they have way too many. I looked at hundreds of different flooring options, and I'm sure there's something in here that I could like. I like the darker flooring and also kind of the silvery lighter flooring. There's just so many options at so many different price points. I'll also need to figure out if I'm doing laminate or vinyl, and so I'm just starting the process, just kind of seeing what's out there. I'm hoping to stay in that $2 to $4 per square foot price range, so just looking at many different options that they had, and also some of their stone for my fireplace area.